my fellow crafters. I just wanted to say hi before I started this video. I started a year ago today. I'm filming this on the 1st. I'm going to post it Sunday. Anyway, Happy New Year. Don't look it in the eye. So, as per usual, last year I didn't make any resolutions. I just started, Wednesdays we craft. I changed it to Sundays we craft because I found that was a better time for my viewers, I guess. That's when everybody was watching it. So anyway, now we're Sundays we craft. I've made so many cool things and I've definitely kept my wish. I've tried new things. I've pushed myself outside my box. So, it's been great. I've made some pretty cool things and I found about 210 of you that care enough to watch and subscribe. So thank you. Those of you who haven't subscribed, thank you as well. I'm just glad, crafters and makers, artists, whatever, can come together and be inspired. And I appreciate all of you that have commented and asked questions or posted your crafts in my Facebook group. Thank you to all of you. You have made this year so much better. I don't know what I would have done without my YouTube and crafting and my daughter. We've done some fun crafts together, since we can't really go anywhere right now. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much, and I hope you all have a decent year. Don't look it in the eye kind of thing. No, it's gonna be our year. None of that nonsense. Nope. As long as we're just chill, don't look it in the eye, we should be fine. So yeah, keep on crafting, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Mwah. So this week I had to get a little more creative than usual. I know, that's saying a lot. I'm pretty creative, right? Well, I had to make a canvas for the frame that I redid a couple weeks back, antique frame. It's for my wizard wall. Anyway, I couldn't find a canvas the shape of an oval at the size. It's like 13 by 19. It's a really awkward size. So I had to make my own. I found this embroidery hoop, which is pretty close. So how I did it was I got it wet and then I put it in the frame and let the frame mend it to its shape and size. And it was pretty much the same size anyway, so it worked really great. But just for that extra push, I did that. And then once it was nice and dry, I put wood glue between the, pieces of wood and then just kind of let it dry. And now I'm just stapling the canvas around it. And then I used gesso because when I first stapled it, I was really worried, but then the gesso actually tightened it like a regular canvas. I used duck canvas material. I don't know if that's proper canvas or not. It seemed like it was a little bigger, so maybe, I don't know, I'd find something that didn't have such a big grain. But all in all, I think the painting turns out pretty good. So for making my first canvas, I'm going to say this was successful. So I thought I'd show you guys my process in making a reference photo for a painting. So I opened Procreate. Now I'm going to go in and show you how I added, various versions of my daughter in one setting. So first, I'm going to go in and add the hall picture that I picked. It's like a castle hall. I liked the way it looked with the lighting and everything. So I found that on Google, just a random reference photo pretty much. So then I'm going to go in and put my daughter in. So I put hers in a whole new, section. I just push the plus sign and then upload the picture. So now I'm going to go in and erase the background and basically outline her with the eraser tool. And I'm using an Apple Pencil and, a newer iPad, that is compatible with it. I just shrunk down the size of the eraser and I'm just going to go and outline her shadow as well as her all around it, and then this will help me erase the background behind her a little better. So I just get her and nothing else. A little bit of the grass kind of peeks through in the shadow and in the boots, but I just ignore that when I'm painting it pretty much. The thing I love about Procreate is it is very much like Photoshop, but for people who aren't photographers, Like, I'm not a professional by any means. I just like to put random things together to use them as a reference. They don't have to look realistic in the picture that I'm editing. It's the painting part that I make it look a little more realistic, if you know what I mean. This is just, you know, because I don't have a castle I can go to and photo shoot my daughter. So this is what I came up with. Anyway, so now I'm going to copy the picture that I just erased the background, and then I'll paste it into this layer with the castle. But I do make an entirely new layer using, you know, the double square icon up there. You can just add a layer. That way everything I put on this layer is one and the castle background is one. So that way if you need to erase or whatever, then you're not erasing the whole picture. So I outlined the shadow using the opaque opacity is down. That's the lower little lever thingy that you can move. And I just outlined the shadow. Now I'm going in to erase the grass. So when I erase the grass, that's on a different level or a different layer, so it won't erase the castle floor. I just have to be mindful of her tutu. So yeah, and then now it looks like a shadow, and you can see the floor texture underneath, so it's a little more realistic. But again, in my painting, I will take care of, you know, it looking a little, not so, you know, cropped and put in there. Like, this is not a good photo, but it's good for reference. So yeah, as you see, I kind of went in and did the shadows, so I put all three of her in there. I just went in and did that to each individual little twirling position that I wanted. I just erased the background except for her and her shadow, and then I popped it into that one picture. And again, this is just for a reference photo so I can make a painting. I find that the best way. It's easier than trying to draw it all out. It's just a quicker version of that. So on to the painting. So yeah, I'm trying oil painting again. So this is my second oil painting, but this time I'm not adding in linseed oil at all because I do not want that weird pigmentation that happened last time. I don't know if you guys saw. I think I showed you. Anyway, it made me sad. So yeah, no more linseed oil this time. Off we go. I also forgot to mention, I did draw this out from my reference photo first on newsprint, and you know, I traced the oval to know where it was going to hit, and so I drew it all out, and then I transferred it onto the canvas using Graphite Transfer, which basically I just cover the whole back in charcoal is what I like to use because it's a little darker than pencil. But basically you cover the whole back with charcoal, you'll place the paper on top of the canvas and then just trace, you know, using a pen. I like to use the fine point pens and just kind of go a little bit harder than normal, and it should transfer over your drawing. And then you can just paint on top of it, and it's light enough to actually cover with the paint. I know I've talked about it before, but I'm just going to re-say it every time I do a painting, just so you know, because you may not have watched my other paintings. So yeah, that's a great way to transfer it. Okay, I know it's probably frowned upon to use a marker pen on an oil painting, but I really had no other idea about how I was going to do these windows. So yeah, please don't judge me too harshly. I'm just using what I got, but I knew I just had a feeling I couldn't paint lines that small with oil paint. I've never tried, and I didn't want to try now. So yeah, pen marker it is. Woo! Thank you for watching Sundays We Craft. This week I painted my daughter Luna. Now you're probably all wondering, why doesn't she have hair? I don't usually talk about it, but she has alopecia. So I just wanted to make a painting that showed her fun spirit, you know, of her twirling and just overall her joy for life. So yeah, that's why I kept her as is, you know, she's beautiful. She doesn't need hair. Anyway, if you don't like it, this isn't for you. You can move along, sir. Anyway, so I'm pretty proud of how it turned out. I love it. She looks so cute and playful as per usual. You know, the windows aren't perfect, the floor isn't perfect, but whatever. For my wall, I'm happy with it. I think it looks great. And the frame looks awesome with it. It looks good in addition to my other paintings and whatnot. So I'm okay with it. As you can see, the other oil painting I did, it's got a weird pigmentation in the middle. It kind of looks yellowish. But this one doesn't have that at all. Yay! If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you can see new, fun, crafty videos every Sunday. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.